What up, though, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. Please like, share, subscribe, comment. It's True Crime with Tone. So today we're about to revisit the testimony from the ex-girlfriend of Jalen Pendergrass. This is the London Thomas preliminary case that we've been following.
Ready for this meeting? Please stand. Raise your right hand. Do you solemnly swear or affirm that the testimony you're about to give will be the truth? Okay. Speak loudly, clearly, and clearly.
Good morning. Could you please state your name? All right, ma'am. Now, I want to ask you about some events that occurred, starting on October 15th of last year. Do you remember talking with some police officers that day?
Yeah.
Is that a yes?
Yes.
Okay. And was that kind of outside in a car in the area of 49141 Paloma Drive in Van Buren Township?
Yes.
Okay. Now, what had caused you to be at that address on that day?
I was there to see Jalen.
You were there to see Jalen? Okay, so one thing I have to ask you, a couple of things. One, you have to speak really loudly so that people can hear you. I know you probably think you're talking in your normal voice, but it's very important that people hear you, okay? So really try and speak up loudly, even though there's a microphone. The other thing, too, is the court reporter who's writing down what we're saying, she can't write down things like uh-huh or shaking your head. You have to use words, okay?
Okay.
All right, now you mentioned Jalen. Who are you talking about when you say Jalen?
Jalen Pendergrass.
All right, how did you know Jalen Pendergrass?
We dated.
You dated. All right, do you see Jalen Pendergrass in court today?
What's going on, Amma?
Yes.
All right, can you point to him and describe what he's wearing?
Green and white.
All right, now there are people wearing green and white in the courtroom. Is he closest to me or farthest away from me?
Farthest.
Okay, for the record, the witnesses identified the defendant. Now, you said that the two of you had dated each other?
Yes.
All right, when did you first start dating or talking with Jalen Pendergrass?
Sometime in 2024.
2024?
Yes.
And how did you first meet him or talk to him?
At work.
All right, and eventually, after you first started talking to each other, did you start a romantic relationship with him?
Yes.
Now, were the two of you like ever exclusive, like you're only seeing each other, or were you dating other people at the time?
We was on and off, but as far as I know, we was exclusive. It was nobody else.
All right. Now, did there come a point in time where you started living in the same house with Jalen?
Yes.
And when was that?
July of this year or last year.
July 2025?
Mhm.
And how long do you think you lived with him for?
So she moved in with him in July of 2025. So this would have been 3 months after London Thomas had went missing and was found, and everything had hit the fan on the news. So we're just doing a revisit, guys, for those in the bushes. Don't forget to hit the like button. We're just doing a revisit of her testimony, one by one, pretty much. I'm just going over individual witnesses' testimonies from this preliminary. So today we're just doing the ex-girlfriend's testimony. So we're only going to be here for about an hour.
A couple months. Okay.
All right. Now, as of October 15th of last year, were you still living with Jalen?
Yeah.
Okay. When you were living with Jalen, was anyone else living in the house that you were with Jalen in?
Yes, his mom.
All right. Do you see his mother in court today?
Yes.
Can you point to that person and describe what they were?
Green and white.
All right. Is she closest to me or farthest away?
Closest.
For the record, the witness is
Right.
identified. Now, when you were dating Jalen, okay, did you ever become aware of any other women or ex-girlfriends that he was having some issues with or conflict with?
Yes.
How did you become aware of that?
I was tagged in the Instagram story and then she texted me.
All right. Now, do you know what the name of this person was?
The username was just messy ass baby mama. I
Okay.
didn't know her name at the time.
So, when you say the username, are you saying that were you looking at somebody else's phone where it had that username, or?
On my phone, the account that had tagged me, that was the username.
Okay. Later on, did you ever find out the name of that person?
Yes,
Was the name of that person London Thomas?
yes,
Now, before she started interacting with you, had you ever known of her or talked to her before that?
no,
Okay. Now, the interactions that she sent you, I mean, were they friendly? Were they angry? Can you just describe, without telling me what they were, describe the nature of them?
At first, they wasn't really angry. The anger was more directed towards him, and I was just in the middle of it. And it was basically just her being mad that Jalen was showing attention to my kid and not the kid that she allegedly was pregnant with.
Okay, so earlier you said her comments were directed at him. By him, do you mean Jalen?
Yes,
All right, and did you become aware that this person who's later identified as London Thomas was claiming that she was pregnant by Jalen?
what's the question?
At some point, did you become aware that this woman was claiming that she was pregnant with a child by Jalen?
Yes, and I was tagged in the Instagram story, so that's what she was saying.
Okay. What did Jalen ever say about this girl when you were tagged in these conversations?
Before I even saw it, he called me, he said, "Don't pay no attention to it, she lying."
Okay. On or about sometime in late April of last year, did you become aware that Jalen had been arrested?
Yes,
Okay. After he got arrested, did you become aware that he was released from jail?
yes,
Okay. Had you been living with Jalen after he got released from jail? Like, had you already been living with him at that time?
no,
Okay. Did you ever ask him about why he had been in jail and what that was all about?
I didn't have to. I seen it like on social media and stuff.
Okay, so what did he tell you about that?
When he got out, he told me that basically the police was just trying to find somebody to blame me. He got nothing to do with it.
Okay, and by it,
And that was a story that he gave her when all of this stuff started hitting the fan, pretty much. This was before she made the decision to move in with him.
what did you understand it was about?
Nothing going missing.
Okay. Did you ever have any FaceTime conversations with Jalen after he was released from custody in April, where he talked about why he had been in jail and about London?
Yes,
Okay, what did he say over FaceTime about it?
nothing specifically, just pretty much like song lyrics and hand gestures.
All right, you said song lyrics. So was Jalen a fan of the musician NBA Youngboy?
Yes,
Okay, so when he's referencing song lyrics, was it by that musician?
yes,
What song lyrics did he reference?
she was playing with the slimes.
Playing with the Slimes?
Mhm.
Is that a yes?
Yes,
Now, what did you understand a slime to be?
somebody you care about, somebody you love.
Okay. You said he was making some gestures.
Yes,
What gesture did he make?
this, like this.
Okay, you just made a gesture with your hand across your throat.
Yes,
So like a throat slashing gesture?
yes,
And that was part of the same conversation where he referenced these song lyrics?
yes.
Did he ever encourage you to listen to a particular lyric in one of NBA Youngboy's songs.
Yes.
What was the lyric you wanted you to listen to?
Put the bitch up in the trunk, her family never see her again.
Okay. After that conversation, did you talk with him again, maybe about a week later, about what happened?
Yes.
Okay, describe how that conversation came about.
We couldn't really talk about it on the phone, so we agreed to talk in person or just like see each other in person. And I went to his house and I asked him like, what exactly happened.
All right, so when you say we couldn't talk about it on the phone, who said you couldn't talk about it on the phone?
Jalen.
Okay,
See, that kind of sneaky behavior right there alone to let you know there's something going on. Anytime somebody don't want to have a conversation in phone, like in person, kind of like the mother did with her friend when he met her in the supermarket, grocery store parking lot to have a conversation instead of having it over the phone or texting.
and so when you went to his house, did you have this conversation in the house or somewhere else?
Somewhere else
Why didn't you talk about it in the house?
because he was worried.
What's going on, Miss Ty, baby?
That the house was bugged?
Yes.
Okay, so where did you go with Jalen?
He was walking down Inkster Road.
Okay, and so what happened in this conversation?
He told me what happened that night.
Okay, so let's start at the beginning. What did he tell you about it?
That she had stole his phone. Well, okay. When she first got there, he told me that I was asking about a video that she had sent me because I was confused on why she was even there in the first place, and from what I knew they was broken up. He told me that he didn't want her there. She got to the house. She lied to, I think, his aunt and said that while he was out there that he said that it was okay if she waited in the house for him to get back. When he got back to the house, she was there and he called his mom to come put her out.
Okay, now, is this incident he's talking about with his aunt and putting her out of the house, is this
What's going on, Don?
prior to his phone being taken from him?
This is before.
Okay, so did he describe this event where the phone got taken from him?
No, he just said that when she left, him and his mom looked everywhere for the phone. They couldn't find it. And they assumed that she had it.
Okay, so did he ever describe her coming back to the house later on, early in the morning?
Yes.
So describe what he told you.
He was asleep. He woke up to banging on the door. He was defensive because he didn't know who it was. He called his mom, and then he called London. He just said he called her or heard her say something. Once he figured out that it was her, he talked to her sister and the baby father of her sister. They told him to let her in, and they did that because they was worried that she would cause commotion outside and it would be caught on the ring camera or something.
So,
They received the phone back.
okay, so he said that he let her in the house?
Yes.
And did he tell you why he let her in the house?
So that she wouldn't stir drama outside and the neighbors wouldn't be involved.
Did he ever tell you that?
That's exactly what the reason was too. He didn't want to draw any attention to himself as far as, neighbors calling the police. It's 3 a.m. in the morning. Welcome in, JoJo. What's going on? Yeah, we dealing with the snow up here too, Don. And we getting -degree weather up here as well. She said she's speaking softly, trying to be careful of her words. Yeah, she was trying to speak all soft into the mic.
He wanted her to give him his phone back?
Yes.
Okay. So, did he ever tell you whether he went with London anywhere inside his house?
Yes, he said they went to the basement.
And did he ever mention that his mother came to the house?
Yes.
Okay, so what did he say about that?
I was asking him, well, how did she get in the house? And did she walk in there by herself? He said she walked in with his mom. He waited for his mom to get there, and she walked in with her. She let her there.
Okay. And after he told you that they went in the basement, did he mention whether anything happened while they were in the basement?
Yes, he said that London and his mom
Got
they
into it?
started fighting and arguing.
Okay. You said that he told you that they started fighting while they were in the basement?
Yes, he said London swung on his mom and then swung on him. And London and his mom and the tussling, and she fell through a table.
Who fell through a table?
London.
And did he tell you that the table broke?
Yes.
So what happened after the table broke?
He said he took the leg to the table and kept hitting her with it, trying to get the password to her phone and trying to figure
I wish the prosecutor had asked a better question, like what led up to this, because she's kind of like skipping parts of the story. She just said that Jalen's mother let London in the house, and they got into it and just started swinging and stuff. But yeah, this is the ex-girlfriend, JoJo, of Jalen. Sorry.
out where his phone was. She wouldn't tell me.
Okay. So he told you he started hitting London with a table leg?
Yes,
Did he tell you where he was hitting London with the table leg?
everywhere.
Okay. Did he mention any specific parts of her body or no?
No, he just said everywhere.
But he said that he was trying to get the password from his phone from her
Yes,
while he was beating her?
and for her phone and asking him where his phone was.
Okay.
He had found her phone and he looked her back, but not his phone. He was trying to go through her phone and get his phone back.
Okay.
So see right there, he was trying to get into her phone and get his phone back in the same instance as what she just testified to. So the question is, why was he trying to get into her phone? But earlier she did make a statement saying that she was London. She was speaking about London, that she was allegedly was trying to mess with the slimes, is what Jalen has pretty much said to her.
What happened after he was hitting her with the table leg? Did he tell you?
He said that she asked to lay down.
Okay. She asked
She
Jalen,
asked Jalen, can I lay down now?
and what did Jalen tell you how he responded to that?
He said, yes, but I gotta tie you up because I don't trust you.
Okay. He said, I have to tie you up because I don't trust you.
Yes.
Did he ever describe where his mother, did Jalen ever tell you where his mother was while this was happening?
He said she was in the room. And
Okay,
that she told him that was enough. I just stopped it.
okay. Did he ever tell you about any other conversations he had with his mother?
Yes.
What did he tell you?
When she was on the bed, he said he stepped out of the room and went to talk to her to ask her what he should do now.
And what was the response?
I need you to get mad.
And his mother told Jalen that?
Yes.
Did he tell you that she told him anything else?
Together.
Okay.
Wow. So it was the mother who instructed her son to kill London Thomas. He stepped out of the room, asked his mother, what should he do? He just told, and the mother responded, I need you to get angry and mad so you can be angry enough to kill her, is what she said.
So what did he tell you that he did in response?
He told me that he threw her off the bed, he stood her up, he grabbed the belt, and he strangled her until she fell.
Okay. Did he tell you where this happened?
Yes, like in front of the bed.
Okay. Did he tell you what happened after she fell, as you described?
Yeah, he said that his mom and him grabbed her and put her in the plastic bin and taped it up.
Okay. Did he ever say what they did with the bin?
Yes, he said his mom called all of her friends and had him Well, first, he said that they took it to the Paloma address until the friend came and moved it to the car.
That got to be extremely hard to hear these type of things in court. And that was the family that was sobbing a few seconds ago, if you guys heard it.
Okay. Did he say anything more about that night other than what you've described?
Yeah, that he thought his sister and baby dad was trying to set him up and that there was no orientation. That was a story that they had came up with. He said when he went through the phone.
So this is Jalen testimony to the ex-girlfriend. She said that he thought the sister and the baby daddy, her baby daddy, was trying to set him up, that there was no orientation that he was taking London to.
He seen that.
I'm sorry, can
Yes.
What did he tell you?
When she was on the bed, he said he stepped out of the room and went to talk to her to ask her what he should do now.
And what was the response? Driving here when you're outside.
Sorry, I'm trying to rewind it.
There's no orientation. That was a story that they had came up with. He said when he went through the phone, he seen that.
No, I'm sorry, can we ever speak up a little? I'm having a hard
Can you
time.
just keep your voice up a little bit? He said that there was no orientation and he thought that the sister and the baby dad was trying to set him up or something because when he went through the phone, he seen that London had texted either the sister or the baby dad, y'all messed up the plan.
Okay. Now,
Wow.
Did he-
She can speak loud right there. It wasn't nothing wrong with the audio. It's just her voice. She's not projecting loud enough. But that was what Jalen had thought about London, was that they were trying to set him up.
did he ever talk to you in this conversation that you're describing here when you're outside? Did he ever mention anything about London lying about the pregnancy?
Yes, he said also when he went through the phone, he seen that she was texting another dude saying that she was also pregnant by him, also asking him for abortion money.
Okay. Did he say anything else about that? How that made him feel?
That he was mad about it.
So this conversation took place outside. Was it at the Paloma address or some other address?
Inkster address was walking away from the Inkster house down
Okay.
Inkster.
But if we think of when he was released from jail, how soon after he was released from jail do you think this conversation took place?
Well, it wasn't the first time, I think it was the second time he was released, maybe a week after that.
Okay. After this conversation, did you ever have another conversation with him where you asked him for details about what happened with London?
I don't think I pretty much asked after that, it was just him, he's telling me stuff.
All right, so in like July of 2025, did he give you another version of what happened?
Yes,
How did this conversation come about? What was the context of this?
I seen him crying, and I asked him why he was crying, and he told me that he was worried about his mom. I asked him why, he told me that because the first version of the story that he told me, nothing was true about it, and he told me a whole different version.
All right, what was the second version he told you?
That everything was pretty much the same up until like London getting in the house, but once she had hit him and stuff started getting physical, he just went upstairs and put his headphones on. He didn't want to deal with it, and then he came back down. She was just laying on the floor, and he asked his mom what happened.
All right, so when he's talking about her lying on the floor, did he tell you that she was already dead when that happened?
He didn't say if she was dead or not. He just said she wasn't. She was laid out.
Okay, and in this version, did Jalen ever tell you that he participated in any assault or physical contact with London?
You know, he said that part wasn't true either.
Okay. So in this version, did he tell you about anything that happened after he went downstairs and he saw his mother there in London?
It still said that after he asked her what happened, she just asked him to help put her in the bin.
That his mother asked him to help her with the bin?
Yes.
Okay. Any other details about in the second version that you can remember?
That's pretty much it, just that he went upstairs there after the stuff started getting too heated, put his head in the room. By the time he came back down, London was on the floor.
All right. Now, throughout this period of time, well, let me ask you this question first. Look, Jalen has told you about these circumstances, and at that time, did you know that the police had investigated the case?
Yes.
Why didn't you call the police and tell them about what Jalen had told you?
Because she was still in love.
He was the young I had at the time. Mhm.
At the time,
It was because she was still in love, and she just said that it was because he was all I had at the time. That's what she just said.
in these months, in like mid 2025, did you have like a stable place to stay?
No,
Did you have any friends or family members who were offering to let you stay with them?
just, my baby father, when we was on and on.
Okay, so was Jalen the person who was helping you?
Yes,
Okay. At the time, or, were you in love with Jalen, or were you just like, was this just like a friend that was doing favors for you? What was your relationship with him?
I love him. I care about him a lot.
Okay. Now, also in this period of time, did you ever ask Charla about Jalen's mother about what happened that night?
No,
Did she ever say anything about London or about the case or anything like that?
when she did, she didn't say nothing about him directly, just everything that they was going through with the police.
When you observed Jalen and Charla's relationship, was there anything odd about that?
Yeah.
Objection vague.
Overruled.
I just think that she babied him a lot.
Did you ever hear Charla ever say anything about committing suicide?
I didn't hear it myself, but Jalen called me on the phone and said that she had asked him if I killed myself, if I jumped in.
Welcome in, a real star.
Okay. That's something Jalen told you.
Yes.
Okay.
That's a weird thing to ask your son. I don't know what kind of relationship they had, but that was weird. For you to ask your son, if I kill myself, would you go with me? For the mother to ask her son that.
Now, I don't want to get into specifics, but did anything else ever happen between you and Jalen where you could have called the police, but you decided not to?
Yes.
Why didn't you call the police on those other occasions?
On what occasions?
I'll move on.
She didn't answer the
I
question.
don't have any questions.
All right, Mr. Johnson, your call?
Okay,
You have right?
please.
Ms. Wilkerson, we're gonna have you step down. We'll take a short break.
Thank you.
We need 10 minutes? 10 minutes? All right, we'll reach.
All rise.
All right, so that was just the direct examination. We're about to fast forward to the cross examination, but she didn't answer the last question that he asked either.
Ms. Wilkerson, you feeling
Yeah, that's exactly what I was feeling because it was like that's too much coddling and babying and all of that for him to be 24 years old. It's more like a boyfriend girlfriend relationship than mom and son. Exactly. Kaylin said, sounds like he and his mom had a weird codependent relationship. Yeah. Too codependent, if you ask me, though.
I just need you to continue to keep your voice up nice and loud. Thank you. Mr. Johnson, you're a witness.
Thank you, Your Honor. Ms. Wilkerson, good. We're still in the morning. Yep, still in the morning. Good morning. My name is Attorney Terry Johnson. I represent Ms. Pendergrass. I'm going to be asking you a few questions today, okay?
Okay.
Anytime you don't understand any of my questions, just ask me to ask again, and I'll try to rephrase it, okay?
Okay.
And as Mr. DeGrazzi mentioned earlier, if, please speak up and no uh-hums or uh-huhs, so the court reporter can take it down, okay?
Okay.
We good to
Hold on, let me grab this comment. The real Star 50 says, I didn't know that when you testify, you cannot just answer a question. Yeah, I didn't know that either, but he had chosen to skip the question. He said he'll move on, and that's why she didn't answer. But I still wanted to know what was the answer because, that was important as to why she didn't answer it. Hey, welcome in. Take it to trial. Salute. Shout out to you. I like your content, by the way. And I am sub to the channel. All right, so let me get back to the, let me hit
Joe?
play, y'all.
Yeah.
Okay, I want to talk to you about the testimony you just gave. I'm sorry. You remember giving
Yeah,
a
facts.
statement to, you told the police this, correct? What you came here to court and testified to today, correct?
Yes.
Okay. Isn't it true you said you didn't believe the second story that Jalen told you? You remember telling the police that?
Yes. I didn't know what to believe. Version of the story kept changing.
Okay, so let me ask you this. You mentioned suicide. My client, you've never heard my client say she wanted to kill herself, did you?
No.
And how long were you living at this house?
About 2 months. Maybe.
Okay, and while
Appreciate
you
it.
were living there, you never saw my client do anything that would harm herself, correct?
No.
Okay. Now, you mentioned that my client babied her son. You mentioned you have a kid, is that correct?
Yes.
Okay. Son or daughter?
Daughter.
Okay. And fair to say you protect your daughter, correct?
Yes.
Okay. Do you do drugs, ma'am?
Objection relevance.
Let me rephrase it.
Ms. May.
You've come here today. Are you under any influence of any type of drug?
No.
Okay. The day of October 15th, were you doing drugs on that day?
October 15th.
This is, the refresh your memory, this is the
The
day,
day that I talked to the police.
yes.
No.
Have you ever been to the house in Inkster?
Yes.
When was the last time you were at the house in Inkster?
I don't remember. Sometime I don't remember.
Was it,
You can tell she's nervous on this cross because how she's swinging back and forth in this chair like it's a rocking chair on this stand. That's the first indicator as well.
had you been to the house in Inkster after London had gone missing?
Yes.
That's sad how you know somebody's missing and you still chose to go live with somebody even after the fact. And you already know the history of the situation before she went missing and you still chose to, say, okay, yeah, I'm still gonna go here. That's crazy.
And you stated, I'm sorry, just so I'm clear in your testimony, Messy ass baby mama, whose handle was that, or whose screen name was that?
London, so I'm pretty sure.
Right.
Did you and London ever get into any, did you ever have a conversation with London?
Yes.
When was the last conversation you had with London?
When she got his phone, she was texting me from his Instagram. We was exchanging text messages and voice messages.
Okay, so this would be somewhere around April 4th, April 5th?
Yes.
Okay. Were these nice messages?
No.
Were you upset with London?
No. No. Yes and no.
So in the messages that she sent you, those weren't nice messages, correct?
No.
Okay. And these messages that she sent you, basically, did they get under your skin?
Yes.
Okay. Did you respond to her and try to get under her skin?
I wouldn't say I was trying to get under her skin. No.
But you two, had you had any interactions with her prior to this date?
Yes.
When?
When I was first tagged in the Instagram stories, I told her when I did believe that she was pregnant, that I was loving myself and that I was just going to leave Jalen alone because I didn't want to ask nothing that she was going through. And she responded and said that she respected what I said and that most women don't do that and everything was cool until the day that she took Jalen's phone.
During this time, had you been interacting with Jalen once you sent this text message, or?
Hold on, let me grab some comments real quick. Don says she seemed like she was a take-long girlfriend due to needing a place to stay. Yeah, that's what it was mostly. She didn't have anywhere else to go. At least that's what I got from it. Yeah, it is sad all the way around. And she does have a kid as well. Yeah, she shouldn't have any beef with London at all about anything. From the testimony, it sounded like he was playing both of them.
What you just described, whatever communication method you used, had you and London had any other conversations? You understand my question?
No.
Okay. You testified that London sent you a text message about being pregnant, correct?
Yes.
And you said, and I'm paraphrasing
She sent
here.
me a text message. That's what she tagged me in the Instagram stories talking to Jalen.
Okay. And I'm just paraphrasing here, but you said you kind of stepped back, correct?
Yes.
After you stepped back, did you talk to London anymore?
No.
What about prior to that? Prior to that, you being tagged in that Instagram post, did you talk to London at all?
No, the next time I talked to her was when she was at Jalen's house on April 4th. I hadn't talked to her since I was tagged in Instagram stories.
So you talked to her while she was at Jalen's house?
I believe it was after she left Jalen's house. Well, yeah. When she was at Jalen's house, she sent me a video of Jalen while she was there. And that's when the text messages started.
Okay. And just so I'm clear, you did not deal with Jalen anymore during that time, right? Between those two time periods, the time you said you wouldn't and the time prior to that text message coming in, correct?
I did. I was still going over his house. That's why she was upset.
Did the police ask you where you were on April 5th when London went missing?
I don't remember.
You don't remember if they asked you, or you don't remember where you were?
I don't remember if they asked.
Okay. Do you know where you were around April 5th when London went missing?
Ever.
Okay. No further questions.
Yes, please. Ma'am, good morning to you. I'm gonna ask you some questions if I.
Hold on. I don't like how it's two cross examinations though, for real. Kaylin says it's sad that she didn't have much family support to the point that she felt like she had to stay with two murderers. That's exactly what I was thinking, Kaylin, exactly. And you knowing the fact and having to sleep with one eye open and pretty much tiptoe around the house of somebody else, that's not something I can see myself doing. Everyone was off and on. Yeah, everyone was off and on. But he still was playing games with them both though. When they was on and on. How you in love with a bum that had no goals? Yeah.
Speak too fast, or I ask you something you don't understand, let me know. I'll try to ask you a better question, okay?
Okay.
When's the last time you communicated with Mr. Pendergrass?
About 9 days ago.
Okay. And because you had said on direct examination that there was a period or a particular point in time where you had some affection, some strong feelings for Mr. Pendergrass, is that correct?
Yes.
You still have those feelings?
Yes.
No.
Okay, so they changed?
Yes.
Didn't you tell my client
She alive.
recently that you loved him?
Why she paused like that? It was the actual answer was yes. She was talking about some no. It ain't changed.
Yes.
Did you tell my client recently that you were hoping that he would get out so the two of you could get married?
I don't remember that.
You didn't send him a message to that effect?
We did exchange messages when he first got locked up and sent stuff along those lines. Yeah.
I'm talking about since then he's been in the Wayne County Jail.
Yes.
On direct examination, you indicated that you were reluctant to come forward with this information because you were depending on my client and his mother, correct?
Yes. And I was just scared in general.
So by being afraid of them, you'd agree that if the police had information that you provided, it's possible they could have been arrested. You understood that, correct?
Yes.
You understood that the police were investigating what happened to her, right?
Yes.
And you understood that Ms. Thomas's family members had been very vested
Not
in
at all.
finding out the truth about what happened to her, correct?
Yes.
You believe that you had information for them, correct?
I didn't know what to believe at the time. He kept telling me different things.
Okay. Nonetheless, you believe that you had gotten some information that could have been helpful to law enforcement, right?
I didn't have any evidence. I couldn't prove it. I just had words.
You recognize the question that I asked you is whether or not you had information, not evidence. Did you understand my question?
Mm.
I'm asking you, during the month of April and May of 2025, you believe that you had information that could have been helpful to the police, yes or no?
No.
You didn't?
No. I mean, they had already executed search warrants and did everything they could, and they still didn't have enough information. So I don't know what my words will change.
During April of 2025, did you know that the police were looking to speak with you?
No.
During May of 2025, do you know if the police were looking to speak with you?
No.
Okay. You don't recall them going to your child's father? Are you aware that they went to your child's father to try to communicate with you?
I'm aware now that they went to an address that I was no longer living at.
You indicated that there was a particular point in time where you took a walk with Mr. Pendergrass, is that correct?
Yes.
And at the time that you took that walk with Mr. Pendergrass, he had revealed some information to you about how London had passed away, correct?
Yes.
Would you agree with me that that particular time that Mr. Pendergrass was on a GPS tether?
No.
Excuse me?
He wasn't on the table yet.
So,
In Inkster?
no,
That's when we took the walk. He was still living in Inkster.
you recognize that my client was arrested in April of 2025, correct?
Yes.
You recognize
He
that
was
after,
arrested 3
excuse-
times. 3
You're-
different times.
are you aware that he was arraigned on a felony charge in Novi before he was released from jail? Are you aware of that?
Yes.
Are you aware that a condition of his release was that he be on a GPS tether, house arrest? Are you aware of that?
The first time he was arrested, no.
I'm talking about during the time period that you said that you walked with him down Easter Road. Are you aware that he was on house arrest at that particular time? Yes or no?
I wasn't aware that he was on house arrest until I seen him wearing the tether. I don't think he was wearing the tether.
So at the time that you had these communications with him, at that particular time, you didn't see a tether on his leg. Is that your testimony?
No, they didn't have him.
Okay. You'd agree that specifically, ma'am, in relationship to the information that Mr. Pendergrass provided to you, you told the police specifically that he conveyed that information to you in song. Is that correct?
Yes.
What does that mean? He conveyed it to you in song.
Where was he going? He didn't. I like how he just skipped from one topic to the next because he didn't even explain the GPS tether, whether or not he could leave the house. I mean, it's a curfew time set that you can and cannot leave the house. So even if they did go to the parking lot and have that conversation, I guess I'm trying to understand where was he going with that question and tell me you are aware that my client was on GPS tethers. So what? He can still come and go as he please. He just has to be back by a certain time. So it might have been within the time frame that they went, that it was not outside of the curfew. But he just jumped off that topic and went to some song lyrics like "Stay on course" because you it's a good cross, but you all over the place with it is what I'm kind of saying.
Some song lyrics.
Did you tell the detective that he sent the song to your phone specifically?
Yes,
Okay. So did he send you a song or did he sing a song to you?
both. It was two different songs.
Okay. And at the particular point in time, there was a particular reference to a set of lyrics where he talks about Miss Thomas, where he talks about an individual being found in the trunk. Is that correct?
Yes,
You knew at this particular point in time that a young Miss Thomas's body was found in the trunk of an SUV, correct?
no,
You weren't aware of the media reports to that effect about where her body was discovered?
this is when she was still missing.
Okay. What I'm saying to you is, did you learn at a particular point in time the conditions of her discovery by law enforcement?
Yes,
When did you learn that?
whenever the day that her body was found and got to the jail again.
Okay, so you learned that day?
Yes,
Okay, you saw the media reports?
yes,
Okay, so again, at that particular time, had you had the conversation with Mr. Pendergrass about what had happened via song at that point?
yes.
Okay, so now they gave you some confirmation, correct?
Confirmation of what?
You were, originally, when I began my questioning of you, you said you didn't have any evidence to support what you were saying, correct? Did you say that, yes or no?
Yes.
Okay,
But I don't see how him sending me a song.
would you let me ask you a question and you answer it, please? Thank you. So after that message is conveyed to you in a song, and then you learn that that her body is found in the trunk of an SUV, is that evidence to you?
No,
During the course of your testimony and direct examination, you said that Mr. Pendergrass admitted to you that he struck Miss Thomas with a table leg. Is that correct?
yes,
He's probably so spicy, y'all, because he can't breathe in that damn suit that he about to burst out of. But let me grab these comments real quick. Take it to the trial. Say be the loudest in the club. Yeah, she can talk louder than that. We heard her earlier. Yeah, she's mumbling and it's frustrating. GPS can't hear conversation. Yeah, exactly. That's where I was trying to say, like, what's your angle? Where are you going with this line of questioning? It didn't make sense to me. Because all I'm saying is just like, are you trying to prove whether he or not was he there? Because, I mean, they're not going to monitor him 24/7. Only if he's outside of that curfew is when it's going to go off. That's my point. He getting on my nerves. Yeah, he don't have to be this aggressive with
Did
it.
he say where on her body that she was struck?
no,
Did he say how many times she was struck?
no,
Did he indicate if she was knocked unconscious during that time period?
no, he just said here.
Did he indicate that she was bleeding, injured in any way?
I didn't ask.
Okay, but you were trying to figure out what happened to London Thomas, though, correct?
Yes,
In fact, you told the police specifically that that you purposely were looking to drink with Jalen so that he would tell you what happened, right?
I knew that if we were drinking, that he would be more likely to tell me the truth.
I appreciate that, but my question to you is, didn't you tell the police specifically that you were looking to get Mr. Pendergrass to drink so that he would tell you what happened to London?
I didn't say I was trying to get him to drink. No, it's not word for word. I said
What was the purpose of you getting him to drink?
I wanted him to tell me what happened.
Okay, how much had he had to drink at the time that the two of you had this discussion about what happened?
A lot.
And this part right here is why they were trying to question her credibility as a witness because of the lifestyle that they were living. When the judge made her remarks, pretty much the bottom line was that they always get high and get drunk, and that was the extent of their relationship, pretty much the dynamic of their relationship. So they were trying to challenge her credibility as being somebody under the influence, being an alcoholic, and this and that. But it was overruled because that's just the way that they live. So
A lie.
Yeah.
Is your testimony that he was drunk?
Yes.
Okay. What led you to believe that he was drunk when he had this conversation with you?
I just know how he is and how he talks and how he acts when he's drunk.
You were drunk too, weren't you?
Yes.
So, how long had you been drinking during the particular time when he made this admission to you?
A couple hours.
When you had an opportunity to meet with the detective, did you tell him that Jalen was drunk when he said these things to you? You didn't tell him that, did you?
I'm pretty sure I mentioned that he was drinking, and I told him that the drinking was what let him tell him what I thought would even tell him the truth.
Thank you for that. My question to you is, did you tell the detective that he was drunk when he said these things, yes or no?
I don't remember specifically if he asked.
Okay. One of the things that you also had indicated is that you are an individual, when you drink, you hallucinate. Is that correct?
Hallucinate?
You didn't tell, am I making this up or you never said that?
Hallucinate what?
Do you know what an hallucination is?
Yes, but I'm asking
Damn.
what I said that.
And I'm asking you, did you tell law enforcement at any point in time that when you drink, you hallucinate? Yes or no?
I don't think so.
During the particular point in time that you had this discussion with Mr. Pendergrass, were you also taking mushrooms on that particular day?
I can't remember.
Okay. Can you not remember because you don't know if it happened or because of your level of intoxication?
Wow.
Probably both. We did drugs a lot.
That was a regular part of your routine, is that correct?
Yes,
We're talking about mushrooms, right?
yes,
Alcohol, correct?
yes.
Methamphetamine at times, correct?
Ecstasy, yes.
Okay.
Damn.
And so during the course of your discussions with Mr. Pendergrass,
They was too turned up on these drugs. And these were some hard drugs, not no lightweight.
that's about what happened to London Thomas, all of those things were in play, is that correct?
Yes,
Okay. So you never had a conversation with Mr. Pendergrass when he was not under the influence about what happened to London Thomas. Is that fair to say?
yes.
Court's indulgence, Your Honor. When you had this walk with Mr. Pendergrass on Inkster Road, how far did you walk?
A few blocks, maybe.
Okay. And when you say a few blocks, where was the starting point?
His house.
Which house? Which
The
residence, please?
house on Carlisle.
In Inkster?
Yes,
It's like, sir, you know where the house at and what she talking about. You're trying to be a smart ass with this cross examination, but I'm gonna continue.
That be on April the 28th or is it into the month of May?
I can't say an exact date. I just know it's after the same time he got released from jail.
Okay. Court's indulgence, Your Honor. You indicated on direct examination, ma'am, that one of the factors or reasons why you didn't want to come forward is that because you were depending on the Pendergrasses to help you. Is that correct? Did you tell Mr. DeGrazia that on direct examination?
Yes,
Okay. And you had indicated that you moved in with them in July, correct?
yes,
But you had this information about what happened to young Miss Thomas in April, right?
yes,
In May, correct?
yes,
In June, right?
yes.
So at that particular point in time, that didn't factor in. You just didn't bother to provide the information, correct?
I don't understand the question. Why?
And she
Okay.
did.
All
During-
I knew was what he told me.
All,
And even then, he kept switching the stories.
may I? Are you finished? Okay, I don't want to cut you off, man. Are you ready? During the
Too spicy during his cross examination. Yeah, I was agreeing with Caitlin said. This girl dodged the bullet literally. Yeah, she did. She don't know how lucky she is.
month of May and June, you had the opportunity, if you wanted to contact law enforcement to provide them with the information that you had, correct?
Yes,
Okay. And you'd agree that when you started the interview in October with the detectives and they asked you if you had any information about what happened to Ms. Thomas, you told them no initially, correct?
when I talked to them in the car.
In October, when you're
That's
sitting,
when I told them what I knew.
I appreciate that. When the detective initially asked you if you had any information about what happened to London Thomas, isn't it true that you first told him no, you didn't?
I told him everything that Jalen had told me at first.
So you don't recall on that particular day telling them that you don't have any information for them initially. It's your testimony that right away you began telling them what happened when he asked.
No, not right away.
Okay, right. So initially, he
I
asked,
didn't tell them until he told me that they were actually charged with it and you wouldn't just be getting out again.
okay. And you'd agree that that was roughly 30 minutes into his discussion with you, correct?
What was?
Where he revealed to you that they had been charged with homicide.
Yes,
Okay. Prior to that time period, he had asked you whether or not you had any information about what happened to London Thomas. Yes or no?
yes,
And you said no, right?
yes. I didn't feel comfortable
Excuse me.
talking to him like that.
I'm just asking you, was your answer no? Your answer was no, correct? So you lied to him, correct?
I wouldn't say I lied.
So if the law enforcement officer asked you if you have information about what may have happened or whether or not Jalen said anything to you about London, and you say no, but
I
you,
didn't straight up say no. I told him, I still told him things. I didn't just say, no, I don't know anything. We still talked. I still gave him information.
nothing further, just thank you.
That might have saved her ass.
So I think in those last questions, you were saying that it wasn't until the officer told you that they were being charged and were going to jail that changed your mindset about what you were going to tell the police?
Yes,
What about that fact made you change your mind about what you were going to tell the police?
because if I told them everything, knowing how Jalen would react, he was just gonna get out again in 72 hours and murder that with me.
Okay. Was there anything about your relationship with Jalen that made you afraid of what Jalen might do?
Yes,
Okay. Now, you were asked some questions about using drugs, correct?
yes,
Would you use these drugs and drink alcohol with Jalen when the two of
The Real Star asked, she moved in with them after she knew what happened. Yeah, she moved in after London Thomas went missing and was found, even knowing everything, and still decided to live with them because she didn't have anywhere else to go. Is what the situation was.
you were together?
yes,
And did that happen frequently when the two of you were together?
yes,
So drinking alcohol, for example, like would Jalen Pendergrass drink alcohol frequently when you were with him?
yes,
So are you familiar with how he behaves and when he's under the influence of alcohol?
yes,
And similarly with drugs, are you familiar how he behaves when he's under the influence of drugs?
yes,
So the way he was behaving when he was talking to you, was that like somewhat normal behavior when you're around him?
yes.
I don't have any other questions.
Cross, Mr. Johnson.
Not on behalf of Ms. Pendergrass.
Mr. Clemens, any recross?
In relationship to the normal behavior that counsel was just asking about, that normal behavior existed in the month of May and the month of June after you had the conversation with Mr. Pendergrass?
Yes, I don't think it's been many times I've been around Jalen sober. Almost every time we were together, we were either drinking or doing drugs.
Okay.
That was normal.
And the walk to Inkster during the particular time, is it your testimony that he was also drunk? You've already testified that he was drunk, correct?
Yes,
He wasn't aggressive with you during that time, right?
no,
Didn't threaten you during that time, correct?
no,
And we're talking about in the ambit of time, this would have been in May, correct?
not on that day at that moment, no.
But during the walk, you recognize I'm asking about the walk because this is when you claim that he made this, he provided you with this information, correct?
Right,
Right, and we're talking about during the time period in the month of May, after he was arrested and released the second time, correct?
yes.
Thank you, nothing further.
All right, Ms. Wilkerson, you can step down. Thank you so much. Next one.
People call Jermaine Lin.
All right, so that's the end of her testimony. I kind of want to know what the hell, what was in those phones that he wanted to see? What was in her phone that he wanted to see, and what was in his phone that he didn't want to come out? Because that was what he was asking for his phone and then also asking for her phone at the same time. But yeah, let me know your thoughts in the comment section, guys. That was the ex-girlfriend's testimony of Jalen Pendergrass in the London Thomas case. The next video I'm going to do is going to be the off and on friend with benefits with the mother, but that's not going to be today. That'll be some other day. But I also just did a new video that gave us the court information on her trial date, or her and her son's trial date, because they're co-defendants. But the trial date has been set. I just did a video, so go check that one out if you guys haven't. Just don't forget to like, share, subscribe, comment with you guys. I appreciate everybody pulling up and kicking it with me, rocking it out with me. I might be the live. I'm gonna do another live tomorrow. I'm gonna do the friend with benefits. I'm gonna do his testimony tomorrow as well too. So yeah, but thank you guys for pulling up, kicking it with me. Appreciate you. Y'all have a good one. Y'all be safe, stay warm. It's cold as hell out here, but that's all I got for you.